Hey guys, it's been the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and I did go to an Albuquerque show not too long ago, and I did bring back a few items to share with you. Not a ton on the radar here today, but that's okay. I just wanted to show you a few things that I brought back. I picked up a couple old rattlers just because, I don't see them that often anymore, and they weren't too terribly crazy expensive, so I thought, okay, I'll give them a try. This 1922 piece dollar in 63 and the 22D in 62. A lot of guys want huge numbers for these types of coins, and just because of the holder. And I will say that it's kind of a neat piece of collecting history. And I don't know how much longer you're going to be able to find coins like these, just because the collectors are sucking them up so fast that they're harder to come by. And I even picked up this cool little 1911 Barber dime. So the show was great. I was really excited to be able to go. And everyone in Albuquerque was super hospitable and had a nice time. It was hard to get out and purchase things just because I was kind of obligated to my table, as I was flying solo this time. I didn't have anyone helping me at the table at the time. So anyways, but this coin I happen to be pretty fond of. I thought that was a pretty nice coin. Very subtle, subdued toning, I guess I'd say. And overall, pretty neat little coin. It's the type of thing that you pay a premium for. It's not, I think an average coin's $150 or something like this, and this one's, a little bit over $200. But that's that combination of someone who's collecting both the coin and the holder, right? They're not buying one or the other. I actually bought a couple of annex coins here that I thought were interesting. This 1932 from Denver and an AU50 holder, and it's a pretty nice coin overall. You can see the boldness of the strike actually on that, which is pretty good because 32Ds, they'll have a little bit of flatness. In general, of course, the Washington quarter has that flat design to the hair because it doesn't have all that, heavy design that you see, heavy design elements. Same with the eagle on the back. So sometimes you got to be able to look past that and see to the coin itself. But overall, I liked that one. I thought it was a pretty nice piece. Then I had this 1941 proof dime. Also, this one they called a proof 65. To me, there was just no downside to a coin like that. Really attractive dime. Nice look overall. Little bit of a hazy finish to it, and a little bit of one spot there in the field. But really nice eye appeal overall for a dime. There's a little spot that's on the holder. See how the spot moves? That means it's on the holder. See spot run. Next up, and this one was interesting because this is a 1951 proof half, and really pretty stunning in person. And then they called it a proof 61. So, to call it a proof 61, you got to be able to find some type of problems or hairlines on the coin. And there are some hairlines right over the "We in God We Trust," but they're hard to get unless you get to just the right angle. There we go. Did I lose it? Did I have it? Well, I had it earlier. I know where they are because I can see them once I get them away from my camera here. But there are some fine hairlines that run above "We." I just need to get the angle right here. By the way, this is how important lighting is and angle is because it's not popping up at all. Okay, so it's funny because right there I can see it with my naked eye, but I can't see it on camera. There's a real light. It changes to a real light shade right there. But then when I get closer, I lose the lighting that I need. But there are some hairlines right above God and "We." The rest of the coin looks stunning. You can kind of see it go a little bit white right there. Those are those hairlines popping up. It's just that little area. So anyways, I think it's accurately graded. It's a coin that has great eye appeal. It looks like a gem coin, but it has that little problem, and so it gets brought back down a little bit. All right, 1932, another one. This is from the San Francisco Mint. This is from PCGS graded coin extra fine 45. As always, these guys are tough to come by. There's 32 DNS quarters, and you can see not too far off from that 32D. Maybe just a touch more wear to it. Pretty comparable coins overall. Really nice looking piece. All right. Let me see here. Next up, I got this really odd piece here that I was excited to pick up because I hadn't owned one of these in years and years. Wasn't sure what the market was. I'm just kind of trusting the market from the guy I bought it from, which of course is always a good idea, right? Well, you know, sometimes, like I say, there's a lot of trust that goes into this business. So this Mint Air 10-cent steel planchet, and the funny thing is it's not a 10-cent planchet, it's a 1-cent planchet. So this is an error, steel cent planchet error, but the holder also has an error to it because it should say 1 cent and not 10 cent. But overall, really neat piece. Probably about a $350 type item. So the type of thing that you don't see very frequently. I haven't seen one of these in years and years and years. You know, you can tell it's a planchet, not a washer, because of the finish. It actually has this touch of a lip to it on the edge. And someone once told me washers have holes in them. I don't know. You guys, you be the judge. All right, I've got I got a few cool more pieces to show you. Actually, I was really excited about this 1921 quarter because I felt like it wasn't too out of line. You know, they're really expensive coins, and usually guys want a ton of money for them. This one's got a couple darker spots on the back, but it's really pretty lustrous, very lustrous. MS62, and has a nice look to it for a 62. You know, just not a full head or anything like that, but the date's really strong, and you can see even with the full date, you see that first one, how weak that gets at the bottom. These coins are notoriously soft struck coins, and that I bought for someone on their want list. Hopefully they'll want it. And speaking of want list, same thing with this coin, which I bought off for a want list, but I know my customer won't want it because he wants white coins. He doesn't like toned, but this 88S was just so pleasing, and you know, it's got a nice combination of toning to it and eye appeal. They only called this a 63. I think I paid closer to 64 money for it because I don't think the spread's too big, but you know, overall that toning is lovely. The eye appeal is really strong on the coin, and overall really nice piece. 88S is one of the tougher dates. For those of you guys who are putting that set together, you know how fun that coin is. Finally, lastly, however you want to put it, I bought two common date high grade Morgans that I really liked, and I just kind of had to pop off on them. I just like, you know what, this coin is so cool. So this is the ADS, and you know, it's got that those fine lines that pop up from the planchet being rolled, and just smooth, elegant looking coin. These two coins are interesting because they have a very different look to them, but they're both nice coins. This ADS is a 66, and so I also have this 85 Philly, which is also a 66, and it's just got a little bit different look than the ADS does. It's got a real nice satin finish to it. Nice gentle toning on both these coins, and I've toyed with the idea. I think I mentioned this before, of trying to get a 6 into a 7. In other words, cracking out a 6 to try to get it into a 7 holder. And both of these coins are kind of in that thought process for me, although I may not do either of them. But I'm a really big fan of both these coins. I hadn't bought a 66 from a dealer without having a home for it, for a while, just because, I don't know, that market is not always certain, but I just liked both the coins a lot for the grade. So, you know, they get my sticker, right? Here we go. We'll just, I think do I got stickers laying around still? Here we go. This one gets a watch part sticker. Done. That's good stuff. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all the hospitality in New Mexico. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.